Hello, my name's Elaine. We're going to do a low-level circuit class today. Make sure that you don't do anything that feels uncomfortable or hurts. Go at your own pace. If you haven't done this before, go nice and gentle and you can build up the more times that you do it. So we're going to start with a warm-up. If you're doing this routine standing up, you want to be doing some nice gentle marching on the spot. If you're doing it sitting down, let me show you my feet. You're doing it sitting down. Good supportive chair. Sit on the front third of your seat if you can, and just bring your heels up gently off the floor. So we're going to warm up, and it's going to be for 10 minutes. So to last that long, you've got to go at a nice, slow, gentle pace. So if you feel that you're getting too breathless, slow down, check yourself. But at any point you need to stop, obviously you can do. Have some water handy. You don't need any equipment, but if you do have dumbbells or resistance bands, you can use those as well. Okay. Right, whether you're sitting down or standing up, tap the floor in front of you with your heel. If you're standing, you want to make sure that you bend your leg that is supporting the weight of your body. Again, nice and gentle, don't go off too quick. Okay, and then we'll take it back to your marching. If you're standing up, you can take a big step back, try and get your foot flat on the floor, and then come forwards. And if you're sitting down, you can take your foot out, slight angle, foot flat on the floor, and then back into the centre. If it feels uncomfortable on your hips, just take it straight in front of you. And then we'll take it back to your marching. You put your hands out in front, and then just gently try and bring your knees up towards your hands. And if you're standing, you're exactly the same. You're going to bring your knees up. Okay, take it back to your march. And then those who are doing this standing, put your hands behind and try and flick your heels up towards your hands. If you're seated, we're going to do a heel dig at a bit of an angle. But again, if that feels uncomfortable on your hips, you can just keep it straight, so you can just go out straight in front of you. And of course, you can miss anything that doesn't feel good for you. And you can just do the marching, just with your feet for now. We're going to put our arms in a little bit. But just warming up with our legs first. Okay, good. And then take it back to your marching. So again, you're just bringing your heels up. And then we'll just gently start to bring your arms in as well. So you've got a little bit with your feet, you're doing your arms nice and gently. Okay, and then we're going to start with some punches forwards. Try and keep a little bit of movement with your feet. Soft punches, you don't want to jar your shoulders or your elbows. So keep everything nice and easy, soft movements, nothing too fast. And then just relax your arms and take it back to your marching. Now if you're able to, you've got the range of movement, you can take your punches straight up above your head. So you're going to reach up. You're sitting down, it's exactly the same, you're reaching up. If that's not possible, your shoulder's not going to let you, you can carry on punching forwards, or or you can punch down. Just keep that a little bit going with your feet if you can. And then relax your arms. Just relax your arms completely. Just try and keep that little bit movement going with your feet. And then we'll put our arms back into your marching. So you're about halfway through your warm-up now. Now we're going to warm up your shoulders. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders up to your ears, roll them forward and down. Again, nice, slow, controlled movements. Don't want to do anything that hurts your shoulders. You don't want to do anything that hurts anywhere. So if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Relax your shoulders and keep marching. Good. Okay. Opposite direction. So bring your shoulders up to your ears, roll them back and then down. Again, nice and steady. Slow movements. And relax your shoulders and back to your marching. Any point you need some water, stop and have a sip of water. Okay, and then we're going to do some circles with your arms. So if you, where can you see it? Put your arms out to your side, small circles forwards. Now you can either do them low down or you can do them level with your shoulders, wherever feels comfortable for you. Now if it feels all right, little circles, take them bigger. If you can, big circles, and then relax your arms or just stay on small circles, whatever works for you. I'm going to move this up just a touch. Right, okay, I think I'm happy with that. And we're going to do the same thing, opposite direction. So arms out, make sure you've got enough room. Start with small circles, gradually a little bit larger again if you can. And you can go nice big circles, do so. And then just relax your arms and keep moving. And we're going to put in some side steps. You're going to take a step to the side, back into the centre and out to the opposite side. Of course, this is exactly the same if you're sitting down, but if it does feel uncomfortable on your hips, just keep marching on the spot. Good. Back to your marching. We're going to go back for our punches. So you're going to be punching forward, and at the same time, if you can, we're going to do a heel dig. So straight out in front, tap the floor with your heel. And then back to your marching. Now we're nearly done for the warm-up. If you're able to punch above your head, we're going to punch straight up. And if you are standing, at the same time, try and take a step back. If you can't punch above your head, you can just carry on punching forward. And if you're doing it sitting down, you are going to do, I'm going to do a tap, toe tap, and a punch up. And if you can't punch up, obviously you're going to punch forward. Right, back to your marching. And just to finish off, you're going to bring both hands up just as high as you're able to. If you can go all the way, great. Then back down. And again. And keep going. Don't force your arms if they don't want to go up above your head. Just go to wherever feels comfortable. If you can go to there, that's fine. Do one more. Perfect. Back to your marching. Right, so we are going to do a low level circuit. We're going to do 1 minute of the exercise. We'll have a 15-second change in the middle, but at any point, if you need to stop, you can stop. If you've got dumbbells, you can use them. You can use bottles of water, tins of beans, as long as they both weigh the same. You can use your resistance bands. If you're using these and you're doing your exercise seated, you want to make sure that you have equal amount both ends. Don't wrap them around your hands. Have an open palm. If you are holding the ends, it's a little bit easier. If you want to make it more difficult, you can hold it further down. And then it's more resistance to pull up again. Okay, now we're going to actually start with a bicep curl. So if you're using your resistance bands, you're going to be keeping your elbows in tight to your ribs and bringing your hands up like that. Again, if you are seated, make sure you're sitting nice and upright, front third of your seat, if you can do so without needing that back support. Of course, if you need your back support, move yourself back. I'm going to get my timer on. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So marching on the spot, elbows in tight to your ribs. I've got my hands facing forward, palms on my hands, but you can have your hands whichever way feels good for you. Try and keep that bit of movement with your feet, especially if you've got high blood pressure, angina, anything like that. You need to keep your feet moving so that you can help your muscles in your legs have the blood come back up to your heart. Right, we are now over halfway. Anytime you need to stop, do so. I'm going to change to hammer grips. So I'm putting the palm of my hand facing my body, but keeping everything else exactly the same. Now you're coming up for your last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Let me move that out of the way. What we're going to do next, we're going to put your equipment down if you're using any, and we're going to do high knees. So your hands are out in front, you're going to bring your knees up towards your hands. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep a nice tight stomach. This will work all your hip flexors, lower stomach as well. But keep yourself upright. Always think about your posture. Keeping good posture will keep all those muscles strong because you're keeping yourself upright. You're sitting down, it's exactly the same. If it's a bit too much to bring your knee up too high, just have a march so that you're not putting any extra pressure on your hips. You're over halfway. If you're keeping up, well done, because it's quite a hard one to do. Got about 10 seconds. If you need to stop there, you can do. Have a longer rest in between. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next, we are going to do punch outs. You can use dumbbells, you can punch forwards, or you can use your bands. 3, 2, 1, go. You're using these, have them nice and high up, under your armpits. And punching straight out. Don't overreach, just go as far forward as the length of your arm. If you've got no equipment, just do a little bit of gentle boxing, bit of shadow boxing. Again, don't want to jar your elbows, so just go nice and easy. Halfway. If you want to make it harder, grab hold of your dumbbells. But again, keep tummy in tight, nice and upright. 15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, put it back down if you're using it. Now we're going to go for a side step. So you're taking a step to the side. You're seated exactly the same, as long as it feels comfortable. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more difficult, take a step to the side and squat. Back to the centre. Make sure that your knees don't come forward. If you can imagine, you're going to sit on a seat, but you don't, and then you stand back up. That's your side squat, or you can keep it on a step. We are over halfway. And think of your technique all the time. You've got 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. If you've got a dumbbell, grab hold of one of them. You want to hold it at the front like that. We're going to make a circle, and then we're going to go back the other way. If you haven't got a dumbbell, keep your fingertips together and do the same. Okay, go. So you're making that circle, change direction. Again, keep yourself nice and upright. And keep your stomach in nice and tight if you can. Don't hold your breath though, otherwise you'll faint. If you're getting tired, I think you're about halfway through. If you're getting tired, put your dumbbell down and just carry on with your fingertips if you can. Or if you need to have a rest, have a rest. It's going to work your shoulders this one, but a bit of your waist as well. Less than 15 seconds, about 3. 3, 2, 1, good. Right, if you've got a chair, we're going to do a sit to stand. You want your feet shoulder width apart. Push up through your hips, back down to your seat, and back up again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if you're sitting down, we'll try a leg extension, a toe tap, and a heel dig. See if you can do those 3. If you haven't got your chair, you're going to do a standing squat. Again, your bum out at the back, push up. You don't want your knees coming further forward than your toes. Oh, you can see me best. You can see my feet. Right. Keep going if you can. You're over halfway. Here you go. Shoulder width apart for your feet. Very good one, this one, to build your strength in your gluteal muscles. 3, 2, 1, good. Now we're going to work your upper back. You can either do an upright row, or you can do a bent over row, where you are going to be like this. Pulling your shoulder blades back, okay, and go. Your upright row targets more on the back of your neck, so be careful if you have any issues around your shoulder or your neck. If you haven't got your equipment, you can try the action. Keep your fingertips together, and you can bring your elbows up nice and high. And then for your bent over row, you're going to bring your shoulders back and down. So imagine squeezing your shoulder blades together. Very good for your posture, this exercise. And your upright row, but you just want to make sure that it feels comfortable. Now you're well over halfway, you've got about 15 seconds. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1, good. we're going to do a rear lunge. So you can either leave it on a step back and come forwards, or you can do the full lunge. You're going to take a step back, drop your knee to the floor, that knee doesn't come forward, and then you push up and change. Okay, and go. If you're sitting down, we're going to do some heel raises. And then keep your heels on the floor and bring your toes up. We'll do the front of your legs, so this is all lower leg workouts. But you've got to be a good technique on this one. Big step back, twist, drop your knees straight to the floor, push up through that leading heel, change legs. You can make it more difficult by holding your dumbbells at your side if you need to, or just keep it on those steps back. Now you're well over halfway. Got about 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Okay, we are going to do some shoulder work. We're going to go side raises. No higher than your shoulders, back down to your side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, if that feels uncomfortable or hurts, don't do it. Do bicep curls instead. You might want to do one arm at a time. You don't need to use equipment. You might be able to go all the way with one arm and just up to there with the other, which is fine. Don't force it past where it wants to go. Otherwise you're going to make it worse. And you want to get stronger from this routine, not get injuries. Keep that moving with your feet if you can. Well over halfway, we've got about 15 seconds left. Three, two, one, good. Put your equipment down if you're using it. We're going to go back to our high knees. Hands out in front, bring your knee up, keep your tummy tight. Try not to lean forward. 3, 2, 1, go. And again, if you're getting tired, if it feels too much, do a nice little march instead, a gentle march. We're going to have a little breather after this one. But not for too long. You're halfway. Again, keep concentrating on what you're doing so you don't lose your technique. We've got about 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Perfect. Let's pause that there. Right, have a breather. Have some water if you need to. When we start off again, if you are getting tired for the second half, you don't have to do your full minute. You could do 45 seconds or half of it. Do 30 seconds. Have a little bit of a longer rest in between each exercise. Or you can fast forward if you're watching this and go to your cool down and call it a day there. You don't have to do the full thing, you can build up to it. If you're doing it live though, you can't fast forward to the end, so tough. Right, okay. We're going to start with we'll start with a chest. We haven't done a chest workout yet. Well, we did a little bit with the punches, but if you've got your bands, you're going to use that. Have it high up under your armpits. You're going to push forward without leaning in and back to your chest. Now, if you are using dumbbells, of course, you can do exactly the same, or you can just have your open palms, push forward, and then think about pulling your shoulders back, pushing forward and back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And you want to keep that movement in your feet. Hold your dumbbells however you feel comfortable. It's going to target slightly different if you have your hands that way than that way. That more on your chest when you've got your palms facing the floor. The other way is a little bit more on your shoulders and your triceps. You're halfway through. If you need to have a little rest there, you can do. You judge what you need to do. 15 seconds. If you're getting tired with your weights, you can put them down and just carry on. See if you can carry on, just using the action with your hands and your arms. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Put your equipment down if you're using it. We're going to go for a side step. You can make it a little bit more difficult if you put your arm up above your head. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So you're really reaching above your head, or you can just come up to there, or just leave it on your legs. So when you reach over, keep your stomach tight and you'll really feel that on your waist. But you need to be careful, obviously, that you don't head your back. So if you're in any doubt at all, just keep it on the side step. That one, if you can, you really feel it on your waist. Right, 15 seconds left. If you were going to stop at 30 seconds, sorry. Okay, last few seconds are coming up. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to go back for shoulders. Front raises this time. So no higher than your shoulders, back down. That's if you can get that far. And do little ones if you need to. With or without your weights or your resistance bands. Okay, and go. You can do one arm at a time. That's less pressure on your lower back. If you feel comfortable, you can do them both together. You're using heavier weights, one arm at a time. Keep that movement going with your feet as well if you can. Right, you are halfway. You're getting tired, just see if you can carry on without the equipment. 15 seconds. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to go for a sit to stand. If you want to make it more difficult, you can keep your dumbbells either close to your side and do a sit to stand like that, or you can do a goblet squat. You can use one of them, hold it in front of you, like so. Okay, and go. Now, if you're seated, we'll do a kick, and then a heel dig, and then a kick. Feet shoulder width apart, you push it up through your heel, back down to your seat. It's a really good exercise to practice throughout the day, this one. If you have any knee pain, this will strengthen all your gluteals, help support your knee joint better. Halfway through, and of course if you haven't got your seat, because this puts you in the perfect position if your feet are out, if you're doing it standing, you need to check that you are still in the perfect position. So your bum needs to go out the back. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. And we are going to go for a bicep curl. If you're dumbbells, you can have your palms facing forward or the side of your body. They're hammer curls. They're not. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. You can either do both hands together, or you can do one arm at a time. Whichever way you feel comfy doing it. Again, good posture, tight stomach. You'll work those stomach muscles without even doing a sit-up. Well, imagine pulling your belly button into your spine, but without holding your breath. You're halfway. I'm going to change now, hammer curls. We've got about 15 seconds, just less. 3, 2, 1, good. Put your equipment down, we're going to go for high knees, or you can do a fast march. You're doing your high knees, again, exactly how we did it before, or you can take it for a fast march, so you can get your heart rate up. 3, 2, 1, go. Or you can go on a slow march. We are coming to the end of this one, I think. Got a few more exercises to go. So if you are getting tired, don't worry, you've nearly finished, but try and keep going if you can. Just don't overdo it. Right, you are halfway. These do feel harder than this one, the nearer to the end you get. Got about 15 seconds, so if you are keeping up, well done. Right, where are we? 3, 2, 1, well done. All right, punches. So you're punching straight forward without leaning in. Nice soft punches. You can use your dumbbells. You can use your resistance bands if you have them high up underneath your armpits. 3, 2, 1, go. Punching straight out. Tight stomach. No jarring your elbows. If you've got sore shoulders, if that doesn't feel good, try something else. You can try some dumbbell curls or just do a little bit of marching. And you don't need to hold them dumbbells at all if you don't want to. Do a little bit of shadow boxing. Just don't make contact with anything. You're over halfway. You are on 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, good. Right, put your stuff down if you're using it. We're going to go for a side step or a side lunge. Out to the side, bend your outside leg. Put your weight on your heel of the outside leg, back to the centre and change. And if you're seated, you've got your heel raises and your toe raises. Or you can do a side step. Or technique again, out to the side. Bend that leg, bum out at the back, as if you're going to sit on a seat. It's all on this foot, on your heel. Back to the centre, change legs. So you're out, and then you push back up. You should feel it in your gluteal muscles. You're halfway through. Just take your time with this one. You don't want to feel pain in your knee when you do it correctly. You really got to think about what you're doing. Be mindful of each one. I think we must be nearly finished on this one. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We are going to go for 1 dumbbell, make a circle, back the other way, shoulders and waist. Or you can have your fingertips together, do exactly the same. Okay, go. Again, good posture. Make sure you keep changing direction. Up to you how big you go with that circle. You can just do little ones if you want. Halfway through. This is the second to last exercise. So that's good news. We're going to do 1 more and then have a cool down. Okay, keep moving your feet. Last 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right. So this is going to be the last one. Sit to stand. If you want to make it more difficult, hold your dumbbell close to your chest. You can do a goblet squat, like so. 3, 2, 1, go. Feet shoulder width apart, push up through your heels. If you're sitting down, we're going to go kick, heel dig, kick. Okay. If you're doing a proper sit to stand, toes are forward, push up, back down to your seat and push up. And if you're doing a standing squat, really think about your technique for this one. Tummy in tight. You can hold on to the back of a chair or something if you need to for support while you're practicing it. You're over halfway. "15 seconds left. Don't forget you've got your kicks and your heel digs. Three, 2, 1. Good. Right, we're going to have a cool down. Well done if you've managed to do all of that. I shall get my timer on. We are going to get going straight away with our cool down. So keep a little bit of a march going. We're aiming to get our breath back while we're still moving, so you don't want to go too fast. If you're going too fast, you're not going to get your breath back to normal. So you want to be doing a slow-paced march. If you're seated, that slow-paced heels up. Okay, and if you are sitting down, we're going to go for heel digs. If you're standing up, put your hands behind, and we'll do some heels up to your hands. Now just check yourself. Oh, I've gone off too fast there, so check yourself and go a bit slower if you feel that you're still going fast. Sometimes you can forget we are trying to get your heart rate slower, and you won't do that if you go too fast. Okay, back to your marching. And then you can put your hands out in front so you can bring your knee up, but slowly. And then take it back to that march. We're going to go back for our heel digs. So if you're standing or you're sitting, both going to do the same. Back to marching. If you're upright and you're standing, you are going to take a big step back, try and get that foot flat on the floor, and then come forward and change. On your seat, you can take your foot out to the side a bit, try and get it flat on the floor, and then bring it in. If that feels uncomfortable, just go straight in front of you. to your marching. Nice gentle punches. Just relax your arms. And then if you can, you're able to, we can take them up your head. Or you can carry on forward. Relax your arms. I'm going to loosen off your shoulders a little bit. So if you bring your shoulders up to your ears, just push them back and then drop them. And then we'll start doing some circles backwards. So up to your ears, roll them back and down. Nice and gently. Okay, and just relax there. Try it the opposite way. So you're going to bring them up to your ears, roll them forward and down. Again, just nice and easy so you don't strain your neck or your shoulders. Okay, and then we'll leave that. Just keep with your marching. Both hands, bring them up, just as high as you're able to. If you can go all the way, great. If not, don't worry, just go as high as you want. And then bring them back slowly down to your side. Pause with your hands at the side there. Keep your feet moving just a little bit. And then we'll try again. So you're coming up. Slowly back to the start. Rest your hands there. Keep moving. We'll do one more. Coming up. Keep moving your feet very slowly. Back down. Good. Relax your arms. Keep your feet moving. Hopefully you've got your breath back there now. We're going to have a little stretch just to loosen off. We'll just keep going for another 10 seconds. On the stretches, again, make sure you don't do anything with the hips. Okay, right. We're going to do our legs first. So if you are standing, you're going to take a step forward, bend your front knee, keep your back foot flat on the floor. You want to feel the stretch here on your hip flexor and on your calf, all on that back leg. Don't bend your knee too far in front of your toe. Good, and then we're going to change legs. So you're going to step forward with the opposite foot, keep your back foot flat on the floor. And relax. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. Works really well if you're sitting down. You can bring one knee in. You put your other foot out. You can point your toe up. You'll get more of a stretch, but you put your hands on your bent knee and then just lean from your chest towards your toe. And you feel it stretch down the back of your hamstring and your calf as well. So if you're standing up, take a step forward, bend your back leg, hands on your bent knee, lean in with that foot going up for more of a stretch. This bent knee is supporting your weight. Good, and then change legs. So standing, little step forward. Bend your supporting leg, this back leg, hands on your bent knee, lean in, you can point your toe up if you want more of a stretch. Same if you're seated, hands on your bent knee, lean in towards that foot. Good, and relax. Right, we're going to do a chest stretch, so just make sure that you don't overstretch this or feel any pain, obviously around your chest and shoulder area. Palms of your hands into the small of your back. And you bring your elbows back, but you can put your hands lower. So if you can't put them that high up, put them lower, and then bring your elbows back gently. You just want to feel that stretch across your chest without straining that area. Good. and relax your arms from there. And then we'll try your upper back. You're going to have both palms facing forward and you need to push forward. So you push forward, hunch your shoulders, drop your chin onto your chest as you're pushing forward. Bend your knees slightly if you're standing up. You're going to feel that in your upper back. And then relax. Right, these last few, just be careful with your shoulders. Don't do them, you just miss them out if they don't work for you. You bring in an arm across your chest like so. With your other hand, you can just pull it in a little bit. You know, if you haven't got that range of movement, you can't do that one, just leave it out. And relax that. And try for the other side. So you're coming across. Good. Relax your arms. Okay, two options for this one. You can either touch your shoulder and gently lift your elbow, or you might want to be able to come right over the top of your shoulder to touch the rear part there. If that feels all right, you can even get more of a stretch by pushing that back. And then relax that side. Same thing with the opposite side. You can either touch your shoulder and have a little lift, or you can reach up right over and just bring your elbow back a little bit. It stretches off all your tricep. A bit longer. And relax from that one. Right, this next one. With your right foot, take a step to the side. Make sure your knees are a little bit bent. Bring your left arm up, just below your shoulder, and then your right arm up below your shoulder. Make sure that these palms are facing forward and give yourself a very big round of applause. Well done. That is our final live class. We are going to be continually updating these routines on our live section of our channel though. So keep looking, there's going to be new ones all the time to keep it fresh for you. All right then, take care.